everyone. Welcome to the Photography 003. If you look at the table, today we're going to have fun with photography. So now we would like you to try to experiment with different texture. What are we trying to do is, we're trying to create, this is called filter, for you to take pictures, okay? So let's play with different textures. On my table, I got some string, thicker one and thinner one, some cottons, and some mesh, and also plastic wraps, okay? Of course, if you have those paper, this is semi-transparent, you can always use that at home. And also, we can use water as filter. So let me show you how to do. So first of all, you need a piece of cardboard, okay? You can pick up any recycle boxes, like the cereal boxes, you know, at home. You just make a hole, and basically, you just take the materials inside, then that will become one of your filter, okay? So as I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to show that the differences between having a filter and without the filter. And I really like these kind of very textures here. This filter could be very romantic, I guess. And even those the plastic wrap at home, okay, can be a very interesting filter. It's kind of like frozen, okay, depending on the time and the object that you're going to shoot, right? So I got many different others. One like this one is feather, okay, and this one is cotton, okay. And of course, there are some ready-made filters. If you don't have that kind of transparent paper, okay, I mean that's, you can let the light come through. Maybe you have some beer bottle. Maybe your dad like to drink beer. So anything that is semi-transparent, you can try. Or I don't drink beers. Maybe I'm a party girl. Just a plastic cup have colors that may work. And even though later on I will show you how water become a filter as well. Okay, so let's go down and find something and using the filter to take some photos. Start with this one. Okay, let's walk around and see which part is interesting. Let's come on in. Okay, I find this area is pretty interesting, so I want to use this filter and what we got and see how it works. So we need to play with the distance, okay? What do you mean by the distance of the camera and also the filter? If you put the filter very close to the camera, now you will see that actually they will capture the textures of the filter itself, and leaving the background, if I just leave it like that, and leaving the background very blurry, like lifting the, okay, now I got the texture a lot. Can you see that? And then now it's become very blurry, but this is not very nice, so I'm going to use this one here, demonstration. So you get you think about the composition first, okay? I like the letters in the up front, the red letters and the checkers, and also I like the reflections at the back of it. Okay, because actually even if you look at these now, this glass is a filter by itself, because it's got very front, up front is like a foreshadowing, and then the objects at the back. So that would be quite straightforward if you just take a picture like that. But see, if I add the filters in, okay, now I was making a diagonal composition. Okay, let's compare. This one I have the filter. Okay, later on I can chop off this part a little bit because I don't like this pink area, so I chop it off a bit. And this one is, the other one, I'm just going to use it as a filter itself, the glass itself. Okay, so usually if you take pictures of the glass, let's come on in. Because since the glass itself is a reflective panels of what is outside, okay? really depending who is the model. So now I just want Miss Sang maybe just stay closer to the glass, and maybe she can become my model for a minute. Okay, so now look at that. So now I was using for shuttering as well, because things come here is very closest to me, and I got the directional line leading to that, and here is Miss Sang. Okay, it's very blurry. So sometimes any reflective panels can work, even like glass, or maybe someone else car, the windshield at the back here. If you find it's nice, you can still shoot lots of reflective panel. This is called reflective panels. When we work with the reflective panels, actually lots of interesting things we can cover. So find the area that you find is interesting, and then start shooting it. Alright, think about the compositions always. Okay, now I want to have a very strong diagonal, so I want to do it like this. So you really need to work back and forth and see the composition, how it works. Alright, so let's try with the other filter. Okay, let's work with this very fancy filter, the feather. So I want to shoot the sky, okay? Or maybe a little bit greenery up there, and see how it works. It would be nicer if we have a blue sky, but these days we can't see any blue sky. Just try and see what do we have. Okay, I got one. You see? Now it's kind of like the fire. Can you see that? The fire in red and blue, like that. It's actually, this is coming from the feather. Okay, so this is what we call as man-made object. So we can always work with different texture and see how it works. If this is quite transparent, maybe we need a darker color, and see what do we have here. Okay, how about we just do something like that? For example, I like this checkers here. So let's try. Keep trying. We'll just leave it on the floor. Wow, that's really nice, isn't it? Can you see that? Oh, it's a masterpiece. Does it look like a abstract painting? See? So you really need to play with it. Even though maybe just a regular glass bottle, maybe we land it on somewhere, so I don't need to. Okay, how's that? We use this one. Look at that, you can still see some patterns in here. This part's very blurry. It's very romantic now. Okay, so just try as many as you can, and then you will find yourself become a great photographer. Enjoy.